Accessing library computer data.
She says, these Borgs don't seem to have any of the adaptations that the later Borg do. It's almost like they know nothing about Starfleet techniques at all.
That should be useful.
Super useful.
Yeah.
You heard what Mackenzie said. They're only half assimilated. Maybe we could, again, deborg them.
So we're going in to cut the cables.
Yeah, we're going to try to find the off switch.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Cool.
Most of the Borg appear to be fully kitted out, but there are a few that are kind of
half-assed.
Mostly naked, but with implants over their private parts to keep the show PG.
Wow.
Are you into the Gibson yet?
I am really working on it.
You pull the threads loose and you actually realize that there's a bit to the Borg cube that you hadn't read about before. There seems to actually be a centralized area where all the data sort of comes to, but nothing really is going out. It's sort of almost like a dead space as far as the Borg is concerned, right? So you're not really sure what it is, other than it's something new.
Totally interesting.
And interesting. Yes.
Do I know how to physically travel to it?
You know how to walk there.
I know the path to it.
Yes, you do know the path to it. Borg 3 gets his little dentist drill going, and then he turns to Borg 4 and drills him.
Oh.
And succeeds. So Borg 4 is hurting.
Fuck yeah.
What the? That's cool.
Borg 3 shivs Borg 4 right in the eyeball.
Good job.
And Borg 4
they need that.
crumples to the ground. Under it, just gone, done. And then Borg 3 turns to look at all of you, and then it says,
Oh.
"Hurry!"
Oh, shit.
Okay. Where are we going?
And Penny, it's your turn now.
Okay, I stop and I look at the Borg who just told us to hurry, and I look at it, and then I look at the doorway, and I go back and forth what just happened, and then
So if you'll remember, Borg 3 is the one kind of in the skivvies. He's not got a lot of the he's
Not fully assimilated, perhaps.
Yeah, a half-ass assimilated. And I will take that direction, and I will run. Then run so far away.
All right.
So I'll go towards where Shakel is in the door.
Yeah, and since you were fighting Borg 3 and 4, Borg 3 is not going to attack you. Borg 4 is apparently dead, so no attack of opportunity.
Sweet.
That puts us at the top of the rotation. Shakel, what are you going to do?
I'm going to try to make my way to Borg Queen room. You can tell me, as the overlord of the layout of the ship, how many moves that takes me.
Oh, that's a good question. Well, let me think of it in my head, and I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
Okay. I have number in my head. You don't get to guess it, but you're going to start moving that way.
Yeah.
You think it's about a 6-minute walk.
And how about a run? I would be running, probably.
If you run, it would...
We're in very real danger.
Yeah, if you run, it'd be about a 3-minute run.
Okay, I do that.
Okay.
And I did tell the girls that I was where I was going, so hopefully they follow suit.
Okay.
But I don't know. They're their own people.
We are not a collective. We are our own people.
Individuals. Yes.
That's right.
All right, Loxus, you see Shakel just bolt out of the room. You see Penny follow her.
Where is the Borg which Borg is it that was helping?
Borg 3, he's standing he's standing near you. All 3 Borg are near-ish you.
Okay. Probably no time to ask him any questions. What he told us to run, right?
He said hurry.
Hurry. Okay. I'm just gonna run after them. Since he was being helpful, I'm not gonna question it.
I'm gonna let Borg 1 and 2 just take a few hits at you, just since once you run, we'll be out of turn order. So, okay. Borg 3 tries to run interference, but he fails. He tries to tackle Borg 1, but does not. So Borg 1 clomps you one more time, but Borg 2 does not. So
1 more hit point.
Yeah,
so
1 more
back
hit point down.
Original hit points.
Back down to 3. But so it's a good thing you took those 2 stim packs. Otherwise, stim packs for fuck's sake.
Appreciate it.
Getting my intellectual property is mixed up.
We know what you mean.
Your hypo sprays. Otherwise, you'd be down to 1 hit point. So, yep. So, and Penny got a chance to get away. So Borg 3, I guess, can deal with the consequences of his actions.
He's gonna have to.
But yeah, you get out, and as you get out, you see Penny and Shakel running down. Well, you see Shakel running down the catwalk. So we'll take you out. We'll take you out of
Initiative?
Thank you, initiative
Combat?
for now. Yep.
That thing.
And it's just that Loxus, you're a little bit behind Shakel because she's running at a full clip.
Sure.
Loxus, I will say, as you're running, you do kind of, if you turn around, I imagine you do. This is your security.
I'm making sure.
Former security. You see the 3 Borg sort of fighting amongst each other. They aren't actually pursuing you.
Oh, sweet.
Borg 3 really fucked up their deal.
Nice. Good job, Borg.
So as we run down this corridor towards, whatever room that I'm headed towards, where I think I can do a difference, are there more Borgies in the hallway?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I thought there might be.
And as you're running, they're starting to take note of you. You start to see their, heads kind of, tilt, and they, start to track you. And several of them start to step out of their regeneration pods. And you get the feeling you gotta go, or you're gonna find yourself in another combat.
Yeah, that's definitely what I do.
Do. Because we're all 12.
Alright, so you're all keeping together? You're all running?
Yeah.
Can you put in yakety sacks?
Sure.
Yes, do that.
That's gonna make my whole year. I love yakety sacks.
It's been a bad year for
I know. We need a little yakety sack.
And that will make it better.
We need some fucking yakety sacks.
Yes,
surely.
you do.
I could track down some yakety sacks.
Beautiful.
Trackety sacks.
Oh boy.
Oh, God. Folks, she hasn't lost her touch.
We've been cooped up a long time, and she's still got it.
She's just been saving them up, actually.
She's been saving him up, all these puns. She's been waiting. She's that pun energy.
I have big pun energy. It's true.
So, Shakel, you're kind of trying to keep up with your schematics. You've never been in a Borg cube before, so this is all very new and I imagine very scary for you. So you're trying to kind of keep up with your schematics on your data pad and also, try to avoid the Borg that are, you're looking down one walkway and you see Borg stepping out of their regeneration pods and start walking shoulder to shoulder, 2 at a time toward you, and you're like, nope, not going down that hallway, right? So you're having to be a little creative to avoid some combat, but you do eventually find you get to what appears to be a solid wall of where you think you should be able to enter this sort of interior chamber where a lot of information is going into, but none is coming back out of, which for a hive mind, is kind of peculiar, because in the rest of the cube, the information just flows freely. But this one particular place seems to be this black hole of data. Everything goes in, nothing comes out. So you're standing, but you don't really see a way to get in. And that is when you hear the sound of feet behind you. And as you all turn around, you see...
Penny.
Yeah, Penny and Loxus are there. They're also there. But you see 3 more Borg behind you.
Fuck.
Oh,
Son of a
no.
bitch.
They definitely want to fight.
Oh no.
So let's roll initiative again.
You guys.
Okay, I'm gonna change my dice because last time it didn't work out for me with my.
Okay, so I got 6 this
I
time.
still got 8, so there's that.
Oh, I got 12.
Well, the Borg rolled 4, if that makes you feel any better.
It does a little bit, thank you.
And there's just 3 of them.
There's just 3 of us,
Yeah.
so.
So, Loxus, you get to go first.
I get to take the rest of my hypo sprays.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
so they're not assigned to us.
I mean, they don't have name tags on them.
Oh, I thought we each had so many.
We each got 2.
Well, because I'm down to 1 hit point. No, 2 hit points.
No, you're not. You're down to 3 hit points.
3 hit points. I still also don't want to get if I'm going to get banged up, which I assume I'm going to get knocked around.
You'll get knocked down, but you'll get up again.
Yeah,
They're never gonna keep you down.
never going to keep me down.
So you have 4 hypo sprays left. Loxus has 3 hit points. Shakel has 5, and Penny has 4. So.
Okay, well maybe I'll take 1 hypo spray. I'll hit myself with 1, and then take a batless swipe at the closest Borg.
Okay, we'll just say Borg 1 is within distance. They kind of stepped up behind you as you all sort of ran up to the wall, and you're like, what is this? They all just sort of stepped up behind you, and
Creepy bastards.
You're like, adapt this as you swing a batleth at him.
Dicks.
what'd you roll?
Oh, what? How many? 3, right?
2, 3, yeah, because you're proficient.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a plus.
Hell yeah. Borg 1 didn't like that.
Good. Oh, shit.
Took a chunk out of him.
Good. Getcha.
All right, Penny.
Getcha.
Penny, you're
Yeah.
up. What do you want to do?
What? I want to whisper sweet nothings into Horatio's little slug ear and have him check out this door to figure out how we're going to be able to get into it. But I also know that there are 3 Borg and there are 3 of us, and we need to fight them. So, So
You could do both.
why not both? Okay, so I'll take 1 action to have Horatio do his boop boop thing on the door, and I will take my other action to phaser pew pew, just 1 pew, because it's only 1 action, at one of the Borgs. That will be my turn.
All right, give me that roll.
Yes.
Roll for the pew.
Son of a dick! Okay, I got 2 negatives. Well, 2 1s, which is the fail, so I got a double fail. Double fail.
Yeah, that's
cool.
don't worry. That's nothing.
It's just 1 fail.
It's just a singular.
Any fail is the same fail.
It's a double fail.
But you should feel extra bad inside.
I do feel really bad.
You failed
inside.
with a flourish?
Yeah.
I did. I failed with flair. Flair on my fail.
Ric Flair. Woo!
Woo!
But how successful was Horatio?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Roll for her. Wait. What's Horatio's rules? I always forget how Horatio's rules. Do you have your character card pulled up there?
I have it here.
But it's not like Horatio's just going to be able to hack. It's not like a Watchamal is just going to hack into a Borg cube and open up a whole wall.
That's exactly what it is. Is my Watchamal is gonna hack. It's a Hatchimal Watchamal. A Hatchimal's an actual thing, so that's not gonna work. Hackamal. Whatever. He's gonna do the thing, and he's gonna. Yep. Like a whack-a-mole, but not.
Love it.
He's gonna tell me what to do. Yes.
Yeah, it says that you test at a disadvantage for that.
Oh, that's what it is.
So you roll 1 dice. Yeah, 1 die.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if any of these are gonna not fuck me. So. It's a 4, so that's a blank.
Yep.
So That's a mixed success. I can succeed at a cost, right?
Yeah, that's the rule. If you roll all neutrals, you could succeed at a cost, and you rolled.
My one was all neutral.
So you could succeed at a cost, but this, I would say the cost is gonna have to be pretty great.
I'm gonna not succeed then. I'm just gonna let Horatio fail, just like me. He's my little failure. Mommy's little failure. Yeah.
But you grow closer. You bond with your Horatio. You feel like you know this sensational galactic pop star better than you did before, even though it's just a hologram.
It's like when you take your Pokemon out and you walk with it, how it like bonds you with your Pokemon. That's basically what I did. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, Shakel.
Is there anything for me to hack, first of all? Like, it's just a wall?
I mean...
can I use my...
if you have to look for something to hack. There's nothing that's jumping out at you right away. There's not like a panel that, says, hack me.
There should be.
Well, I would like to search for a way to open this door. What I believe to be a door from my previous hack.
Yeah, and because you, I would say, I would give you an advantage to looking for something to interface with or a door.
Telepathic and I have previous hack knowledge.
Just because you're an engineer. This is your shit.
Oof. Well, I didn't do a good job. So.
You're just like mashing your hands on the wall. You're like,
I'm gonna try again.
Come on,
I'm doing
people.
it again.
Okay.
My second movement is doing that again. Okay, there we go.
All right. So we'll just say you find like a little like port, like a little like 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch port where you.
Was it a port in the storm?
Oh boy.
Nah.
I mean,
it is, because there's a storm of Borg storm, and it's a port in the Borg storm.
Is that what you call many Borg? A storm of Borg?
I believe so. Yes.
It's not a collective. It's a storm. Yeah.
So you do find a little like not a slot. I can't remember the word I'm thinking of, but yeah.
Slot.
Sure.
Port is the right
Port.
word.
Yes.
I think slot's the right word.
Slot also totally fine.
Port, slot, 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch. Feels like you could stick something in there.
Uh-huh. That's my kind of slot.
Yep.
Okay, so I found it, but I don't imagine I can act on it until next time. Yeah?
Not till next turn. Yep.
You're just fingering the slot.
Yeah, she's got her finger deep
At the moment,
in there.
I'm just like, ooh, and like touching it with my
fingering the slot.
fingertip.
Ooh, can you put your antenna in it? Just like,
I might be able to, but I'm definitely not going to try. So.
Now's not the time. All right, Borg 1, who Loxus took a little chunk out of, knocked his implant a little loose, is gonna go for Loxus. That's a go for Loxus. Fails. That's 2 negatives.
Yeah, you dick.
woo.
Borg 2 is gonna go for Penny since Penny tried to pew. Oh.
Damn it.
Yeah. I don't know. What kind of implement do you think this Borg has?
He has a wooden spoon.
It's like a wooden spoon, like taped to his arm.
Yeah, and he just whacks you with it.
Yeah. Well, it whacks you really hard, and it makes a really good, satisfying sound as it hits your skin. You're like,
shit.
Damn, that fucking hurts.
Yeah.
These Borg are really low rent, though. All right. And Borg 3, not the same as previous Borg 3.
Not good.
This
Borg
one is
3.
This one is wearing all of his implements. He's just gonna go for Loxus, because Loxus looks the strongest.
I look awesome.
Oh, he missed, and they only took 1 turn, so I'm gonna do it again. Borg 1 goes for Loxus. Misses. Borg 2 tries to slap a spoon on Ashley again. Misses. And Borg 3 once more time. Oh, hits! Loxus.
Okay, so just to recap, because that was a long walk. Ashley got 1 hit point of damage against her, and so did Lox.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm at 3. I should probably get down on one of those hypo sprays.
Oh, so you're at 3, 5, and 3. Loxus 3, Shakel 5, Penny 3.
Yeah.
Thanks for protecting me, guys.
You better figure it
Well,
out.
you're over there fingering the slot, so...
Finger in a slot, yeah.
You better finger it out. figure it out.
Oh, Loxus, it's your turn.
Oh yeah. Okay, so anybody looking kind of weak?
Me.
Not
I
you.
mean, no, not really. Borg 1, you hit Borg 1. Other than that, they're looking pretty
You know
healthy
what?
and hardy.
How many hypo sprays we got left?
Fuck those guys.
3.
Damn it, Danny.
Danny's right.
I'm sorry.
I was scrolling up. No, I had a note that said 3. I was
All right.
scrolling up to
All right.
check.
She would have gotten there.
Maybe. Sometimes, not always. She's on those meds.
She's not wrong.
See?
This game will eventually just turn into the 3 of you just trying to, like, dupe me.
That's a good one. That's
Make
a good
sure you
game.
take,
Stump
make sure
the
you
DM.
take your migraine medicine
right.
before we play.
Don't you get in a headache? Okay, well, how about I mean, we've got 3 hypo sprays left.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take 1 hypo spray and take a slash.
Okay, so Lox is gonna take a hypo spray and then you were gonna do a slash?
Yeah, I'm gonna slash the
Okay.
same guy. Like, fucking back
Okay,
off,
Borg
motherfucker.
1. Oh, am I rolling? You roll.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I hit him so hard.
Oh, he sees yesterday and tomorrow.
Right, dummy Borg.
Clunk. He takes it.
Yeah, you take it.
He doesn't like it.
Should learn to.
Yeah.
Penny,
Yep.
what are you up to?
Oh, you know, just getting whacked around by a wooden spoon. So I think I'm gonna hit back. Shaq seems to have the door situation under control, so I'm gonna put sweet baby Horatio back in his Watchamal so he doesn't get hurt with his little hollow self. And I am going to double pew pew at the Zaborgs.
Which one are you going to hit? So, Loxus has hit Borg 1. Borg
Yeah.
2 and 3 are unscathed.
Who's the one with the spoon?
Borg 2.
Fuck that guy. That's the one I'm going for.
All right.
So, Borg 2. And, yeah, I got a plus.
All right.
I got a success. Yeah.
You shoot him with your gun.
And then, another success. All right. Boom. Okay, so these are the dice I need to leave out because those are the ones that roll well for me.
Those are
so
the good ones.
Yeah, so I double pew-pewed the wooden spoon fucker. I mean, the wooden spoon whack. Yeah. I mean, probably didn't fuck the wooden spoon. That's splinters. And I think even as a mechanical Borg being, that would probably be uncomfortable. So.
I mean, probably has, like, a metal spork or something.
Yeah. That's probably better. Less splinters.
It's an implement that looks like a spoon. It's probably like a spork.
It's more efficient.
Yeah. It's good
Yeah,
for...
yeah.
He's like the spaghetti cook. He's the spaghetti chef on the on the ship.
Little known fact, all Borgs only eat spaghetti.
So, fun fact. Yeah.
Spaghetti.
Wasn't there a meme about, like, the Swedish chef being Borg?
Oh, yeah. 'Cause-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So there's that.
Bork,
Full
bork,
circle,
bork.
guys. Full circle.
We got there.
Yep.
Getting to memes that are already made organically on our own.
Look at us go.
So we have to offer.
Who's to say what came first?
Kel.
I'm gonna try to hack the port.
All right. Hack the Gibson.
Oh shit. I have a bunch of dice in this thing and I'm not sure which one of them got rolled. Here we go. Try again. Okay, that was a failure. So let me go again. I'm gonna try to hack the port again.
All right.
Oh, there we go.
You rolled 3 dice, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. After feeling around in there with your finger for a while, you feel like you got some pretty good knowledge of how that port's laid out. So, you get in there and interface with the port properly. And actually, the sort of almost obsidian dark doors, and they part in sort of a center seam. Half of the door goes down, the other half goes up, and reveals sort of strangely proportioned hallways. Quite tall enough, but weirdly too wide, but right behind you. So that's what's happened. Now it's the Borg's turn. They get a chance to wail on you one more time before the 3 of you can fall back in there. I assume that's what you're gonna do. So these Borg are gonna.
Yeah.
Here they come, Borg 1, Loxus.
Fuck you!
Misses. Jesus Christ. All right, Borg 2. Well, that one was going for Penny. Hits Penny.
Fucking shit balls.
I'd like to remind you of your evade trait.
Thank you. I can evade that. Let me look at my character sheet and see exactly what that means, but you're right.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Okay. Test 1d6 whenever you're successfully hit by an enemy. If your test is successful, you evade the attack and do not take damage. So can I do that for this one and then retcon it on the last one?
No,
or
but you can do it for this one.
Cool. I got a blank, so it was not
All right.
success. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
Penny, you're down to 2 hit points. So
Sure am.
that's exciting.
That's super exciting.
And Borg
Very
3?
excited.
Who's Borg 3 been hitting? Oh, Loxus. They're going to keep
Lox.
going for Loxus. And they hit.
Fuck you!
So Borg is down. Loxus is down to 3 hit
Fuck
points.
you!
Not a Borg yet. So the Borg.
We haven't even gotten to the boss battle yet. We're so fucked.
The Borger go last, so in the rotation. So if you guys say you want to fall back into the hallway, and Shakel, you want to use your turn to try to close the door behind you and succeed, then we'll just end initiative there.
Yeah.
I will make you roll though, but you can use both of your actions to try that at an advantage.
Is that what you gals is doing? Following me into the weird
'cause
hallway?
It's a lot of boards.
I'm crawling in, yes, because I have 2 hit points, so I will.
Okay, well, what I'm gonna do is try to close this door. Come on, baby.
Do it. Do it.
Oh,
Do it.
God, what the fuck? Okay, here we go again. There we go.
All right.
God.
Whoosh, the door closes behind you, and the Borg are stuck on the other side, and you hear the wooden or the metal spoon like clanging on the other side of the door. And you are apparently safe for now, so we'll take you back out of initiative.
Phew.
Okay.
Can we
Hypo spray.
administer the rest of these hypo sprays?
You got
to
2 of
the
them.
neediest amongst
Is there
us?
any other way to heal ourselves?
Regular first aid?
You know,
Sexual healing.
Yeah.
let me look at Tiny D6 to see what their
Just in case, Lox and I will go make out in a corner to try and regain some health.
This is in case
is that how that
helps in
works?
any way.
That's how that works.
Just in case.
helps.
Just in
It
case.
helps me.
So,
Feeling better already.
yes. Feel better
Feeling
already.
blood pumping and everything.
All
That
right.
might be bad if you have open wounds.
If your blood is pumping.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you have a chance to rest, I feel like you could here. So you need at least 6 in-game hours of uninterrupted sleep to regain your strength. If you manage to obtain 6 hours of uninterrupted sleep, you will fully restore any lost hit points. You otherwise regain 1 hit point for every hour of sleep. So, you could take a nap.
Okay.
If you wanted to take like a 2 or 3 hour nap, that would put you at 5. Well, Shakel would be fully healed. That would put Lux at 6, and it would put Penny at 5.
Plus, we have 2 hypos left, so we could get everybody back to full health.
I mean, I don't know how comfortable the sleeping arrangements are inside here, but you're probably all pretty fucking exhausted. So,
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I mean, if the DM's saying we can take a nap on a Borg cube,
Yeah, if that's possible,
I'll take a nap on a Borg cube.
let's do that.
yeah.
Took a nap on a Borg cube? And I didn't die?
Yeah. If you walk around and explore, which I assume you're doing,
Yeah, stake it out. See if there's any Borgs on this side of the doorway.
there's nothing in here. In fact, it's really quiet. There's a weird, oh boy, dais in the center. And other than that, there doesn't seem to be any way in or out. And the fact that the Borg you're fighting don't seem to be able to get in.
It's a good sign.
How about let's do this narratively. Shaq's okay. I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna work on hacking this, and while that takes a while, these gals, hunker down and take a little nappy nap while I'm researching
Cool.
this fucking dais and what I can do here. Does that work?
That works.
Yeah. So while we're taking a little nap, a siesta, if you will, I have the meditative trait, which is you gain advantage when testing to gain information about your surroundings or find things which may be hidden. You gain this even while asleep.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Meditative sleep.
I never thought that would have come in handy.
I
The
didn't
sleeping
either.
thing, but here
I
we
know.
are.
Here we
Here
are.
we are.
Taking my little rejuvenative nap, and I'm going to meditate while I'm sleeping, I guess. So,
Yeah.
let me think very specifically of what it is that I want to get, though, because I know the more nebulous the question, the more nebulous the answer. So,
Right.
I think I'm going to be like, hey, how do I get to the place that we're trying to go? Does that work, or do you know that, Shaq, already?
Well, I think this is where we were trying to go.
Yeah.
And now it's just a matter of what we can do here to disable this cube and or do a rebellion or something. Because obviously some of them Borgs ain't fully integrated.
Yeah.
And maybe we can, set them all free or something at once. And then maybe we could take it down from the inside.
Yeah. Cool. So, what Danny just said, I'm going to ask that while I'm sleeping. That's my meditation.
Okay, put that in an actual question for me to answer, though.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was like, damn it.
Because I could give you a lot of information based off of that, but I need to know what the question is.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to be meditating on the question of how to best take down this Borg cube from the inside.
Okay. All right. So Loxus, you're gonna also take a little snoozer,
I am.
and you just probably pass right the fuck out because
I was going to say I probably waited for Penny to settle into a spot and then put my head on her.
Okay. Oh, that's adorable.
Very cute.
Cuddle puddle.
Yep. All right. So you two are cuddling in the corner, probably Loxus's head on Penny's shoulder or lap or wherever. And then Penny, you get to roll me 3d6, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Don't fuck it up. Oh, yay. Okay, I got two successes. So.
All you needed was one. So, in your sleep, you seem to feel that the overwhelming number of voices in this ship are not voices that came with this ship. You feel voices that are confused, sad, angry, but also controlled and looking for an outlet, a moment, an opportunity to overtake, to be free of the situation that they have been forced into.
Okay.
That's what you feel.
Sweet. They
Yeah.
don't want to be here either.
Right.
So I'm over here hacking, and what kind of information? I mean, I know I have to ask you, but
Right.
I'm trying to find some kind of information in this dais to either cut power or sever the hive mind or
sure.
something like that, something to an off switch.
Right. So, as you're dinking around with it, you manage to pull down some weird head thing.
Nice.
Some weird head attachment, and you're looking at it, and it's definitely a Borg, right, implement, and it's all full of, bits that attach to Borg implants, and it definitely isn't going to go on your head, right, because you're not a Borg. But you can kind of follow the cables around. You're an engineer. You're sort of looking at how the system works, right? So roll me 3d6.
I got a fresh set since my old set was doing me wrong. And yeah, succeed.
All right. So you're sort of dinking around with this headpiece and all of the cables that come off of it. And you do actually find a series of panels over on the opposite wall of where the gals are sleeping. And that is what you think is a more analog version of putting on the headpiece, right? It's a lot of data. A lot of data is coming into this. You're going to need, it's not obviously in Starfleet, English or any, Starfleet. Borg? How do Borg write shit down? It's all just binary?
Math, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean...
I would know binary.
Yeah, you definitely would. So, you're just you have a lot of data. You can roll for what you want to know.
Well, yeah, I was looking for like a way to,
Oh, way to shut the thing off, right?
yeah, to sever the hive connection so they aren't all connected to each other.
Severing the hive connection, you're looking through, I mean, it's hard to tell. There are a bunch of drones. There's 900 drones on the ship.
Damn.
All are in various, and for the record, that's like a fraction of what a cube can hold. A cube can hold thousands of drones. So this one is sort of pretty unmanned, unborged, pretty low numbers. So ghost town for Borgs, if you will. And there seems to be, it's hard to get really a good, just from the cursory glance at the data without sitting down and parsing through all of it over the course of probably days or weeks. There's drones that are various levels of assimilation.
Okay.
So,
Does anybody look familiar?
Are there pictures of all of them? Which one's the hottest?
No, like somebody that we would have seen like on the planet that got, taken. Like we were on Brogana for a while, so
that's the thing. All of it would be like biosigns. There aren't any pictures, right? So unless you know that particular person's biosigns in binary,
which I do.
probably not going to jump out at you unless
she
you
memorizes that of everyone.
Everyone I have sex with.
unless you can take all this data back. Unless you can take that particular data back on the drones to the ship, and analyze it. You're not going to be able to do much with it in that way.
Got it.
At this particular moment. But you are sort of looking at how the electricity, I guess all the power on the ship is, and you notice, right, the ship is pretty busted. There's a lot of sections of the cube that just don't have power, and if you had to take a guess, you think you might find, based on how few drones there are, living drones there are on the ship, there might be those areas of the cube might be graveyards of dead drones.
Mm-hmm.
It appears that the drones have been working on trying to harvest the radiation of this black hole. As you're sort of digging through all of the data, it is starting to become obvious that the drones are working on harvesting this black hole to power up the Borg cube to
reconnect with the collective and
to do whatever,
Right.
whatever a Borg cube needs power for, all of that. Right.
Borg it out,
Yes.
basically.
Yeah.
no bueno.
Well, can I terminate that?
I can probably tell you how long this Borg cube has been here. I thought I had that written down. Do I not have that written down? I had that written down. Well, it's not on the piece of paper I have here with this whole backstory about this Borg cube. Anyway, it's been here a long time. I will say that.
Yeah.
Somewhere
Okay.
between 2 and 500 years.
Exactly.
Somewhere between 2 and probably like 2,000 years.
Okay.
So do Borgs age? But there's some original Borgs, right? So how would they still be alive from back then?
I guess they have those I don't know. Do Borg age?
It's a great question. I really don't know.
I don't.
Because they have the maturation
Yeah.
chambers that they get from, like, baby to adult, but, like, when they take them out in their adult Borgs, do they stop aging?
And they have the regeneration chambers, right?
Right, but that's just like sleeping, right?
Something doesn't tell me that they die. That seems
Do
inefficient.
Borg age? Someone has asked this on the internet before.
It just seems inefficient. That's all I'm saying.
Dying is inefficient?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Dying is very inefficient.
Super inefficient.
So that would seem like a dumb thing for the Borg to do.
And they're always in search of perfection, and, like, if you're perfect, you don't fucking die. That seems very imperfect.
Totally.
Oh, and they're full of nanoprobes, right? Which fucking brought Neelix back from the dead. So as far
Yeah.
as
It's true. I just watched that episode.
who knows how long
He did
Borg
not like
lasts.
being brought back from the dead.
I know, his fucking tree. He was so sad he didn't see his
freaking
tree.
It's like, oh, so that's all a lie. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
It sucks, right? Life's a lie. Then you die. What do you want?
I'm Unix. What do you want?
So yeah, okay. So basically, I guess that's not important.
Turns out the meaning of life is what we make of it when we're alive.
OMG!
You had it within you all along.
Oh my god. Do we warn people this is secular? It's a secular podcast, everybody. It's Star Trek.
Yeah.
They must know by now.
All right, so that's what you know about the Borg cube right now. Oh, you're looking for a
Okay.
way to turn it off. I haven't told you that.
Yeah, is there a way?
Roll me 3d6.
Okay, here we go.
You got this.
Ugh,
You got this.
I didn't do a good job.
Well, if you want to wait a few hours, I would let you roll again. If you want to wait till the girls wake up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep fiddling with it
Yeah.
until the girls wake up, and then we can see how
Check
much
in.
more knowledge I gain.
All right. Well, the girls wake up.
Oh, it's fast.
Woo! Ooh, I feel so refreshed.
How many
like
hit points did they have now?
We'll say you. How long did you guys want to sleep for? 2 or 3 hours? How long do you want your nappy to be?
As long as it takes to get back to almost full health.
Yep, that one.
Okay, so 3 hours. That'll put.
Yep.
Yeah, say 3.
That'll put. I mean, that doesn't put you at full health, but that's pretty close. Loxus here at 6, Shakel at 5, Penny at 5.
Right.
Sweet.
Perfect.
4 hours is a little long. 3 hours seems reasonable.
Yeah,
4 hours.
seems
I feel
reasonable.
like 4 hours. The Komodo's gonna start getting antsy. 3 hours probably okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't suppose we can communicate with them to tell them what we're up to.
I have a thing in my notes here.
Because normally they're still in comm range even when they're on board cubes, yeah?
Yeah, you guys aren't in comm. Well, I mean, comm range is pretty long in Star Trek, right?
Yeah.
But the ship isn't necessarily near. But it's not like it's super far away. So I would say under Star Trek rules, you guys are in comm range.
Okay.
So during that 3-hour nap, at one point, I did send a little subspace communique
There you go.
out to the Komodo that said, yo,
Hey.
we're safe for the time being. We're working on
Take
it.
a little nap.
Hit you up when we're ready to fucking get the hell out of here.
All right. That'll prevent the Komodo from freaking the fuck out.
So I'm going to roll again as these ladies are waking up and dusting off
Okay.
and whatnot.
Although if Shaq sends a communique that's like, we'll hit you up when we're done with this fucking shit, like, they're gonna get real worried because Shaq would never talk like that.
In the way that Shaq actually talks.
Thank goodness.
There we go. I'm rolling again. There we go. I got a plus that time.
All right. Ashley, did your character want to share the information you meditated on, or are you just going to hold that inside yourself?
No, I wake up talking. Like, if not talking in my sleep, I definitely wake up just like, hey!
Blah, 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 blah.
So I do that.
How do you say that? How do you say that?
I'm trying to remember what I learned.
Role play for me, Ashley.
Okay.
Play with us in this space.
Play with me.
Play with me.
So I wake up and I say, oh my god, they don't want to be here. That's how I break the news to them.
I'm like, excuse me?
I like kind of jerk off of her, like, whoa!
Jerk off.
Yeah. I didn't even get that one. Oh my god. I'm startled, but okay. I'm jerking off.
I was like, ooh.
Like, wipe the drool off of my face. Huh?
Yes, definitely wiping drool off my face as I jump up and say, it's my drool, it's Loxus's drool, there's just drool everywhere on both of our faces. And
Jesus.
I bolt upright and I'm like, they don't want to be here. There are a lot of people here. I'm like, I was meditating in my sleep and I learned that a lot of the voices here don't want to be here. Like, they're here against their will and they're not fully assimilated. And so there is a way that we're going to be able to break that. And they're just looking for a reason and a chance to burn this place down. So we can get them on our side pretty easily.
And I'd be like, oh, well, that must be what this, and I point to the panel and like the energy flow and how, 600 of the 900 drones or whatever, like only have like a 30% flow to them. And I was like, that must be what this means. This must be like dissent among the hive minds. Like, let's see if I can do something with that knowledge rolled my dice, got a plus, Susie.
Yeah. Looking at all the data, and now that you've sort of isolated which Borg are sort of native to the ship and which Borg are not native to the ship, you feel like that's going to make it a lot easier to issue a power down command to the drones, and you can isolate the naughty drones, and you rolled a success, so I'll say you do it.
Woo!
So I
beep boop the hell out of that thing.
And you start to see the data change on the panel, right? It doesn't look any different really to Penny probably, but all the ones and zeros start to change, and you start to see all of a certain set of the drones start to fall into, I guess, a stasis, for lack of a better word. They're not dead, but they're not moving around. They've been given basically a stop command. But there are still about 500 drones still milling around the ship, but you've noticed that their movements have changed. In fact, some of them have started to almost, you can't really see how they're walking, but you can see their patterns. And as you're standing there watching, you see some of them actually start to move around the ship in less clearly defined ways. It's not patterns. It's not like, almost as if they're just moving where they want to, without any sort of, command, or, maybe they were pretending even. And then you do start to see the numbers change a little bit, in that some of the drones that were in a stasis actually start to die.
Oh. Well.
So make of that data what you will.
So some of the ones that weren't fully assimilated start to die, or the other ones?
The fully assimilated ones.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Their numbers start dipping down.
Perfect.
I don't care if they die or not. They can do what they want. So, so it sounds like we're rife for a Borg ship takeover, a rebellion. So can I try to gain control of this cube? Or should I call the Komodo to come?
So with what you've seen, you're probably not going to be able to gain control of the cube, without being Borg yourself.
I really want Borg Queen Shack, like, real bad.
You can sort of put the cube in a certain state. I guess for that you can say you've gained, control of the cube.
Quotes unquotes.
In a certain sense, right? In a certain sense, you've already gained control of the cube, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Okay.
But you can't really fly it somewhere.
Sure.
Is what I'm saying.
Can I make sure it's not doing whatever it was doing to the black hole?
Oh, I should say that when all the Borg, fully assimilated Borg, sort of powered down or went into stasis, the operation to harvest the black hole just immediately ceased.
Phew.
Nice.
So.
Okay. So I'm going to pause it to the girls, but I think the next step would be to call the Komodo over.
Yeah.
And then as you're in the middle of bleep blooping the Komodo, you do start to hear a bunch of banging on the door that you came in through, and a bunch of yelling. You hear, "Open the door!
Who is it?
Open the door!"
Mm-hmm.
When someone says, "Hold on, oh boy, names."
Yeah, Susie.
Hold on. Name generator. Oh boy. Oh no. It's okay. So this name generator just literally gave me a suggested name, Mickey Dolan, and that's just a fucking monkey.
Yes.
Here. It's me, Mickey from Brogana.
Hey, Mickey.
And it's me.
Hold on.
Cromden from Gontharia.
I make sure that I have my batleth,
Hold on, folks.
braced. But, oh man, Lox is gonna open the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boop. But I'm standing there with my batleth ready to throw down on these fools.
When you open the door, you see crowded into the section of walkways around the chambers. The chamber doors are maybe, upwards of dozens to maybe even over 100 drones in some form of assimilation, some less assimilated than others, most of them hardly assimilated at all. And they all just all start cheering. This whole big cheer goes up, yay! And they all start clapping and hooting and hollering. And
Loxus smiles really big, her creepy smile, and starts waving back.
And Mickey Dolan grabs Loxus and they start to put Loxus up in the air in their hands. And they're hupping Loxus up into the air, like crowd surfing Loxus. Not back. They're just keeping you in the same place. But they're cheering and they're happy to see you. Yes, great cheers go through the crowd of apparently drones who were just faking it till they made it.
Yeah.
Hooray. So that's a good sign. We would have called
Some of them are covered in blood.
Komodo.
So I should say some of them are covered in blood.
Oh.
Okay.
to start a rescue operation.
He's like, I wrote this down. I want everyone to know it.
Yeah.
She's
like, it's celebrating everything so good. Also, they're covered in blood. I was like, okay.
There's many injuries amongst them. We would do what we can to get them off the cube and get them unassimilated as much as we could. I mean, obviously, we're just one ship, so we probably want to get the Madrilathi Council, the true version, involved as well, and Jackie and everybody. So I'm not sure how that effort to do that would be coordinated, but that's the next step. Yeah, so the Komodo will swing around. It'll pick you up. I don't know how involved you want to be in all of the ambassadorship and administration. Lord Governor Drexel will communicate with you and say,
Loxus wants to be there because she still wants to try to fuck that ship.
Oh yeah, Captain Jackie.
She hasn't fucked Jackie yet.
So Lord Governor Drexel will, since he was an inside operative, once you guys went to the Borg ship, he summoned the True Council. The True Council came. They piled into Jackie, and they flew in as the moment that they got word. They were waiting for the sign, and they quickly ousted the shitty council, except for Lord Governor Drexel and who was the guy on Deep Space? Whatever, Gromular.
Gramular.
Gramular was what he said his name was.
Yeah, but I can't remember.
Then it turns out his name was something else, and it's probably in my notes somewhere.
Yes.
But boy,
but
there's a lot of them.
Gramular and Lord Governor Drex, the man known as Gramular,
formerly known as Gramular,
and Lord Governor Drexel get to retain their their positions in the government because they were spies. The True Council takes over. This takes more than a day, but
overnight.
Right. It takes a while.
Loxus wants to go to Brogana one more time before we all exit this this area.
Oh yeah,
I think we've earned a victory tour.
Yeah,
I think we deserve maybe even a week of vacation.
I think so. Yeah, what the Federation's gonna have to come in. They're going to have to help they're not going to have to, but they're going to want to help oversee just, settling in the True Council.
And they're going to want to join up with us because, fuck, we just saved them from the fucking Borg, so we just got ourselves another ally.
That's true.
All right.
So they're gonna have to sign a bunch of paperwork.
And they love me. They got T-shirts of me.
Fuck yeah, you were the first one they loved. Oh, there's something else I was gonna say before we got to the fun.
Velibor.
Velibor was his name. Good note taking.
I like how Loxus was literally sleeping while all of this got figured out. Yet she had no problem waking up and immediately taking all the glory.
But if that's not a Loxus move.
You ran defense while I did the hacks. That is important job.
That's not Shaq's thing. Shaq doesn't want to be lifted on people's shoulders and carried around.
Exactly. I would have definitely told them to stop doing that
Loxus is like, grab my butt!
So, I just remember what I was going to say. They took all these poor Magilathi people that had been fed to the Borg, who the Borg did a terrible job at assimilating them. Downright shitty job. A lot of them were most of them were not even like half assimilated, and a lot of them were just sort of like faking it to just keep from, I mean, they all had implements of some sort. So some of them did have to undergo all of them had to undergo some sort of trauma of having an ocular implant to put in. So it's not all still like trauma. They're just like, oh, yes, it's still terrible. But there was no collective. They never really got fully hooked up to a collective. They sort of did, not really. They all retained some significant portion of their individuality, but there were still there was still 500 real Borg or 400 real Borg, and 400 real Borg is still fucking tough, and they will just kill you. So they were just like waiting. They were just waiting. And you were the moment that they needed. So they all were brought back to either Starfleet ships for, more advanced care than what the Magilathi planets might have to help remove the implants. And you found when you were going through, or you or the other Starfleet members, when they were going through the Borg cube, it quickly became clear that as soon as these Magilathi partially assimilated, quote-unquote drones, as soon as they saw that their captors were inoperable, they just fucking...
They did some murders.
Cut them down. They didn't want them to power back up, and that's fair. They struck while the iron was hot.
Sweet. So were there any survivors of the originals? Or did we exterminate them?
It's probably like a handful that didn't fully get offed by the Magilathi.
What happened to them?
Well, whatever we want to do with them.
I'm sure Starfleet has them now, right?
Yeah.
They're in Starfleet.
We'll take them.
There's section, what is it? Section
31?
Section 31 material now.
Yeah, I guess it depends on if it's Pulaski or Crusher that's dealing with it, because Pulaski would just pull the plug.
Yeah, right.
Forgive me again. Your service record says that you are alive. I must accept that.
So they're like a real-life Unimatrix Zero type thing where they have their own individuality. They just don't have to, like, regenerate to get there?
Yeah, basically. Yeah. It was like... And it wasn't paradise, it was just also on the Borg cube.
Yeah.
It's like in that episode where we meet the like Borg kids, like Echep or whatever.
Yeah.
They had like tried to assimilate a guy, but it didn't go well and he was super dead.
Yeah.
So like when they got like partially assimilated, if you like let on that you weren't fully assimilated, they might keep trying and it would lead to some murders.
Yeah.
So probably people caught on to that real quick and just were like, I'm totally assimilated. It's cool. Don't worry.
Totally part of the collective.
They didn't know because they weren't. None of them were really part of the collective anyway.
Yep, exactly.
Right.
They're like, yep, resistance is the feudalist. I am so not I am complying as fuck. I'm definitely.
Do you know what's going on?
Compliant.
Do you know what's going on? No, I don't know. Let's just keep faking it. Yeah, let's all keep faking it.
Yep.
Sounds good.
So you guys go down to Brogana?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We got steam to blow off. We've had this very long mission, and we all got very injured. Well, not
you
me,
did.
But they did. And also we've lost one of our close teammates, so we've got a lot of feelings to get out.
Yeah.
A lot of people to fuck, a lot of people to fight.
What's the name of the bar? The
Hidden Note?
The Hidden Note. Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, is that where Penny became
That's
Keytar famous?
Where I'm famous.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you might remember,
so long ago.
from like about a year ago,
Yeah, 100 years ago.
Yes.
Oh, the imaginary note.
The imaginary
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah.
That's right, because it was like it's a keytar that plays itself until Penny got her hand on it.
Yep.
Yeah, well, Horatio, technically.
Yes,
But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, so that's a question. How, so there's all those nanobots that are integrated into Madrilathy life.
Butt
Are
bots.
those just still that's part of their culture now?
Part of their culture now. They're not giving them up. They're great.
Great.
They're never going to give
good
them
for
up.
them.
They're never going to let them down.
Wow, yes. We just got rickrolled.
Oh,
Yep.
wow. And I didn't hear it. I just refused to acknowledge it. I was like, if I just keep talking, I just pretend like it never happened. Yeah.
Yeah. That's really the best way to handle me at pretty much any time is just to keep talking and just like pretend I didn't say anything.
No, I'm like, did you guys hear that?
I appreciate that. Thank you, Heather.
Oh, boy. Anyway, the nanobots, they're here to stay. You know what?
Good.
The Madrilathy are like, the fucking quote-unquote Nelcath put our society through hell for so long. We're gonna keep what we can.
Yeah.
Totally.
And then-
I would if I was them.
Yep.
Good for
Yeah.
them.
You deserve it. You earned those bots.
That's right. Just crawling all over everyone's butts.
All over the
over
butts,
those-
but not in.
Butt bots.
Not inside the butts.
So do we get like a week off?
Oh, yeah.
So these girls are like down on Brogana, and I go to Brogana with them, and they're like, Lox is fucking and fighting, and Penny's doing a fucking tour.
She's doing it, yeah.
Fucking and playing.
Guitar.
Singing up a storm, living the pop star life. And I go to some shows and I go to some matches. But then I think I'm gonna leave Brogana after a couple days. And I'm gonna go to one of the other planets we never fucked with.
Sure.
Let's see. Where's the planet list?
There's the
Oh, here it
water
is.
one.
Ooh, Waterworld.
Yeah, I want to go to the water planet and like I assume it's not like underwater, but like just has a lot of oceans.
Yeah, it's like Wind Waker, right?
Yeah,
it's mostly
I would
ocean.
love to go to the Wind Waker planet, please.
It's a lot of fishing, a lot of island life.
Fish, island life,
Sky
get on a little
juice.
boat. Yeah, sky juice it up.
Yeah.
I want my vacation juice on the beach.
You can just like rent like a little boat and just like go out and float around.
Yeah, do some minor sailing, and that is what I do with the rest of my week. Solitary. I don't even really make friends with the like people on Kamiko. I'm just like being alone.
That's right, because it was
my thoughts.
It was a Beach Boys joke.
Yeah. Kamiko. Mm-hmm.
That's where we wanna go. Way down to Kamiko.
I made that joke in one of the episodes like 7 years ago.
Yeah, no,
when
and
this
that's
all
right.
started.
I forgot that I named that island a joke. Brogana, Kumiko, Heart, Athega, Gontharia. So you're cruising around on a boat, Loxus, you're fighting and fucking, is that right?
Oh yeah, fighting and fucking, I wanted to show the doctor a bit because she's been so busy.
Oh yeah, you're gonna bring her down?
Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to bring her down. I'm going to show her around. I'm going to show her a good time. Party down. We're going to party with Penny. Because Penny's
You're going to
awesome.
get her a handball on a stick?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. We're gonna have so much fun. I'm going to make lots and lots of dinero. But it's not about the money. It's mostly about my name and my face on t-shirts.
It's about the fans.
And wait,
okay.
and they're still calling me something else, aren't they?
Lucas,
Lucas,
Aga.
yeah,
Lucas
yeah.
Aga.
I start calling myself Lucas.
Yeah.
Like, I just go with it.
The doctor starts calling you Lucas in bed.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a Lucas good time.
Penny, you,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Doing your...
I become a mainstay at the Imaginary Note, and I, am definitely going to be playing Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down.
I'm gonna rickroll the fuck out of everyone, and
They don't even know that
They
they're
don't
being
even
rickrolled.
know.
They just think it's a good song.
They
They
do
love it.
They love it. That and I rewrite the Beach Boys. I almost said Beastie Boys. Why? And me and the Beastie Boys. I don't understand.
We've got plenty of Beastie Boys songs to choose from at this point, so
I know.
We already have so many downloaded.
let the beat drop.
You're doing your Rick rolls.
And I do the Beach Boys song,
Oh, yeah.
like Kokomo, but I'm like, Brogana, Kamiko,
Yep.
and I like redo it with all of the Madrilathy
It's
system.
beautiful. They
planets.
love it. They love it.
Yeah.
And that song becomes the anthem of reuniting all the planets to
Yes!
become a unified
Yes!
solar system.
Hell
Yeah.
I'm
It's
clapping in a
like-
circle.
yep.
You can't see it, but I am.
Yeah.
That becomes their solar system. What is it? Solar system anthem. Systemic anthem.
There you go. Sure. I don't know that we've ever talked, like, it's ever come up in like, they haven't talked about national anthems for star systems in Star Trek. So let's go ahead and coin the phrase of systemic anthem.
There we go. Yep. I did want to say that, as we'll say, Penny, as you're playing, the Beach Boys song at the imaginary note, there's a Madrilathy person comes up to the stage, and they're like swaying and loving it, and they have a bandage over their eye, and they're looking, like they're in like a nice flowy robe, and they're loving it, and they're like pointing at you and pointing at them, and they're pointing at you, and then they put their hands to their mouth, and they start yelling. You can't make out what they're saying, but then after their set's over, oh no, I have to have a name. They find you after the set's over, and they say, it's me. I'm Borg 3.
Aww,
And
yay!
They give you a hug, and they say, my name's Taudath. Thank you for saving me. And,
Thank you for saving us.
yeah.
Yes.
And, they give you their space email address, and they want to stay in touch.
Absolutely.
Aw, of course.
I immediately pull up my
Email them for sure.
my pad and add them to my Spacebook friends list.
Hell yeah. It's just all Horatio pictures in there. You're really bringing the people together. And, Loxus is getting people to come to Brogana, to check out Brogana. The anthems helping unite. Shakel's just doing her own thing.
Yeah, I'm out of the limelight,
No.
but like, all the tabloids are reporting on what Shaq's doing on Kamiko,
Every
and that
now
brings
and
a lot
then.
of tourism to Kamiko.
A picture of you in like oversized sunglasses in the tabloids, like,
Yeah, big old farmer's hat,
Yeah.
like just staying out of the sun.
well, you did it. You saved
Yay!
you saved
Hooray.
the Madrilathy from the Borg. I thought we'd never get there, but we did.
We ended this arc
Ended.
some 18 episodes later.
Oh my god. I didn't think it was gonna take this long.
It is a surprise to all of us.
Yeah.
Well, there's a gummy bear right here.
Is that on the ship or is that in real life IRL?
No,
Both.
sorry.
Because I really want to come across a gummy bear on this board cube. I think that'd be
Hold on.
amazing.
I'm gonna eat this gummy bear.
Show this gummy bear who's boss.
Hold on. All right. Okay.
You have been listening to Mammary Alpha. Your hosts would like to thank Smelly Tooth, who composed our theme song and some of the other music that you hear, as well as Roll Music. You can find us online at mammaryalpha.com and on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter as Mammary Alpha. You can tweet at us using the hashtag #ThisPodcastIsTheTits, thanks to Dee Dee, and support us by buying a t-shirt or becoming a patron. And don't forget to leave a rating or review on iTunes.
I fucked up. I'm sorry, Tammy.
It's fine.
I take a hypo spray and then I slash.
You know, if I take out the previous talk of me telling you not to do that, then that is a really weird way to say that.
So I'm gonna go and find the Borg, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, we beat you. Die mad Jalathia about it.
Oh, boy.
Ugh.